Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, December 21, 2022. The first half of the day can produce minor tensions. You may be dealing with mixed messages and minor irritations or delays, whether because you're sending out confusing signals or others are doing so. The tendency to act in conditioned rather than mindful ways is strong with current transits, and you would do well to identify these patterns so that you can step around them. Tensions can be of the internal or interactive variety, and they may very well relate to differences of opinion or values, or they can be about money. There can be a strong desire to get out and about, but an equally compelling need to stick to what you know, and misunderstandings or indecision can ensue. Avoid explaining yourself to people who are being narrow-minded, but take the time to make things right with those who deserve your attention. Even so, dissatisfaction might only resolve given a little time, and sometimes leaving something alone makes the most sense. As the day advances, you enjoy a feeling of growth and productivity. It may be that someone encourages your independence and self-confidence, or that you help guide someone, and it's rewarding. The cosmic winds are about to shift, pushing you to embark on new journeys in the cosmos beginning tomorrow. This is because our great benefic, Jupiter, is turning a corner in the sky. Jupiter is the planet of fortune and takes 12 years to dance around the solar system fully. He spends about a year in each zodiac sign, parked in each little corner of your life. Going forward, as he spins in the skies of Aries, everyone is inspired to chase after their heart's desires like a courageous warrior. Settling for good enough won't be of interest to you, as you demand to live a love story that can go down in history. Find a healthy way to release your frustration. If you are not careful, there might be an accidental buildup of anger since Chiron retrograde in Aries squares Venus in Capricorn and sextiles Mars retrograde in Gemini. Some of your commitments may not have panned out as expected in your professional journey, which may have caused some tension. It is okay to feel frustrated that certain opportunities or ventures did not go as planned. But do not let these hiccups stand in the way of feeling secure with where you are going professionally. There is always something better. While there is no longer any active competition or tension between the two sides of the financial fence, each is moving into some empowering and pivotal days. It is in the sun's final days in your financial sector that a lot of things are set to fall into place, while the dwarf planet Ceres' first full day in your work sector is giving Mars, in retrograde motion in your work sector, additional support. You see what needs to change in your life, and you are the only one to make the changes. This is an opportune time to literally be the architect of your world. With the alignment at play today, change is probable in places you never would have thought possible. To help keep your energy high, try reducing the calories in your diet. Start by eating lighter meals, and then try to include some of the following in your meals: peas, fennel, parsley, whole grains, and pistachio nuts, good for the lungs. It's a brand new day full of promise and the opportunity to experience new things. This day can see you feeling energized and enthusiastic. Chances are this fresh energy will surround new projects that intrigue you, but given a chance, older endeavors can also shine in a new light. Approach your day's events with a new perspective. Try to see things as though you were seeing them for the first time. This can unlock creativity and imaginative thinking. Then take things on once again and see what you can do with them this round. You may be pleasantly surprised. The moon is not only making its last visit to your relationship sector for the year, but just as Jupiter has reached his last full day in your friendship sector. The moon and Jupiter are not only in harmony but as a crescent moon and hanging like jewels in the night sky. This is creating a sense of awe, wonder and confidence, while also making this a good day for friendship and relationship building. This is not so much offsetting the potential for some relationship tension, but turning this into a chance for something more authentic. A day after the dwarf planet Ceres not only left your romantic sector but ended all planetary activity on the romantic front, the moon's last visit to your relationship sector for the year has the focus on your relationships. yet more aware now of your heart's needs and priorities. This is something that matters of the heart and your relationships will continue to benefit from. Our eyes in the sky. The Scorpio moon is busy in the early hours of the day today, making connections while we're trying to get some rest. This could lead to an active dream world or restless sleep, but even if you're feeling extra fatigued this morning, avoid going overboard with your caffeine intake. Enjoyable experiences, going out with friends, extended shopping expeditions or eating and drinking to excess result in you pushing yourself too far and overdoing things. Remember that this way of behaving can do you harm in the long run and does not bring any benefits. Do things in moderation. You can still enjoy life but don't slip into bad habits. As we move through the day, the watery Scorpio moon creates a sensitive atmosphere. Your empathic side can be activated by this lunar placement, so carry a protective stone or take time to meditate this morning before you leave the house. Scorpio energy loves to spend time with good people and higher vibrations, so try to connect with the people who lift you up. This lunar placement can make us susceptible to deception, so avoid taking things at face value over the next couple of days. You will handle financial matters with your usual aplomb today and should consider different types of investments. A good idea can mean a successful future. Even if you are just looking for bargains, you'll be able to distinguish between good and bad offers. Take advantage of them before someone else does. Relationship frustrations could come to a head later in the afternoon, so try to avoid arguments with your significant other. Have some fun and give yourself permission to blow off some steam. Be open to the weird tonight, because you'll likely receive the most unexpected surprises. In the morning, Venus in Capricorn squares off with Chiron in Aries, stimulating tension within our relationships. Our prerogative during Venus in Capricorn is to establish relationships rooted in loyalty and mutual advancement. We seek friends and partners who are in it for the long haul, those who we can rely on in trying times. Yet, as Venus squares Chiron, our engagements may fail to fulfill us. We are stuck comparing current allies with people from our past who damaged our trust or broke our hearts. We may fear that solid, dependable relationships are not part of our story, and that on some level, our too muchness destines us to be alone. Conflict now arises within our relationships to test our endurance, and ultimately, our compatibility. We must maintain a cool head to face these challenges. No matter the outcome, this walk through fire will make us more aware of who we want standing by our side. Use this time to renew contacts with your family. They will be pleased and you might even be able to resolve old conflicts, as a mediator or by taking the first step to clear matters up. The constellation is favorable for burying the hatchet once and for all. Helpfully, mid-afternoon, Mars sextiles Chiron, allowing us to heal our insecurities through taking action. The Venus-Chiron square has stirred up conflict that we have no choice but to face. But during the Mars-Chiron sextile, accepting this trial with grace is the necessary medicine. In some ways, it is the perfect cosmic foil. Discussions allow us to be vulnerable with others without becoming argumentative or confrontational. We can speak up for our needs with courage. Even if we don't have the perfect words, Mars is still retrograde after all, delivering them from the heart will say it all. By harnessing our voices, we overcome our central anxiety that others may only be with us out of obligation and not out of genuine desire.